You're live on Lunch Break Live with the amazing artist,
Dina Farris Appel.
Okay, Dina, what you making today?
I'm making chocolate chip blondies.
Woo!
Healthy, but delicious chocolate chip blondies, no guilt. And this is the first ingredient, garbanzo beans. So they have tons of protein and lots of fiber. And that's one of the things I love about these is they taste like you're eating something really naughty, but they're not naughty. You can eat them, all day long. Like
Oh, wow. Okay,
so
fantastic.
The first thing we have to do is drain these.
You have to drain them?
Yeah.
I never saw garbanzo beans in a package.
They
like
usually
this.
come in a can,
Yeah.
but I like these packages because they're BPA free.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, I
Look
just
at
like
that.
them better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get the organic ones in cans.
And let me tell
Fine.
you, if people are really worried about, they think veganism is so expensive.
Yeah.
I bought like 20 cans of garbanzo
Oh my
beans
gosh, yeah.
at Ralph's the other day for I thought there was an error. It was
Yeah,
that cheap.
they're really, really
Yeah,
inexpensive.
really, really
I mean, you can
inexpensive.
find them for like $1,
Yeah.
especially if you went to the dollar store or something
Yeah.
like that and you were trying to,
Yeah,
save
or
money.
even less. There we go.
Super
Garbanzo beans.
Okay, so you rinse them like that. No big deal.
Yeah.
All right, drain that just a little bit, and we're gonna put
Okay.
those. And you need a food processor.
Okay, good.
To make this recipe.
Yes.
I have never tried making it by hand, but I think it would be tough.
Speaking of
Yeah.
inexpensive, I've never liked the large food processors, and
Oh,
I
yeah?
bought one. I think it was at Costco it was crazy cheap. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
$25, and it works fine.
This
and
one,
you
I've
could
had
make it.
forever.
Yeah, it's just a mini Cuisinart.
Yeah.
And it works fine.
It does the job.
Yeah,
It
it
does a lot
does
of
the
stuff.
job.
Okay,
you
so
don't
this
have
is
to
gonna be
spend a lot of
loud
money.
for a second.
Yeah, that's
All
all right. We like that.
All right.
We
So
like
you just want to get them a little bit broken up, just like that. It's fine.
And
Just
by
so
the
that they're a
way,
little
we are going
broken
to
up.
show you some of the incredible paintings, animal rights paintings,
Yeah.
that Dina makes, and they are in the next room. So hang with us. They will blow your mind. They're so
Aw,
fantastic.
Thank you. Okay.
So fantastic.
So the next ingredient is I use almond butter.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually use peanut butter. It gives them a little bit more of like a rich flavor. Like if you
wow.
were serving these to kids
Yeah.
or somebody with a really, I don't know, different kind of palate, I
Yeah.
guess. I use almond butter. It's
Uh-huh.
coming out so slow. Because this is from Trader Joe's.
Okay.
I use almond butter because I like the flavor and I think it's a little bit healthier.
You can always change these recipes.
yes.
Just don't include any dead animals or
Exactly.
animal byproducts.
Exactly.
If you want peanut butter, do peanut butter.
Peanut butter is great. And you know what? If you wanted to make these nut-free, totally, like if somebody had a nut allergy or tree nut allergy, I bet you could use sun butter, and it would probably be super tasty.
Sun butter?
Sun butter, yeah.
What's that?
It's like a peanut butter consistency, but it's made out of sunflower seeds.
Oh.
So people with tree nut allergies
Yeah.
can eat it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, it's a great.
I didn't know that.
thing. Okay, so the next thing that comes is vanilla extract.
Okay, very good.
Damn it, this one is brand new.
And you eat these and make them all the time, and
I
then you tell me you
do.
put them in the fridge.
Yeah, I keep them in the fridge. They also freeze really well.
Oh,
so
wow.
You can make a big batch, and I eat them as like a before workout snack.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I've
So
never
you-
heard of that, having a chocolate chip blondie
Oh
before
yeah,
you work out.
because they've got a ton of protein. They've got slow release carbs. They've got good fat from the
Yeah.
almond butter. They're
Yeah.
they're totally healthy, and they give you energy before your workout. Now, something I usually do, I don't always do, is put a splash of molasses in.
Okay.
Molasses gives you tons of iron.
Ooh,
And,
really?
Yeah.
In
and
a
it's
good form,
Yes,
like not
it's a
in, like, the-
natural sweetener.
I didn't know
and
that-
I get organic molasses from Whole Foods.
Oh, I'm going to get molasses
Yeah,
because I didn't
it's
realize it
yummy.
has tons of iron
It
that
does.
you in a
It
way
has
that
a
you can
ton of
process.
iron.
You
Yeah.
don't want to have iron pills.
Yeah, no.
This
It's
is better.
natural. It's unsulfured molasses. Is a
Got it.
great source.
Unsulfured
Yeah.
molasses.
And
There you
then-
go. Wholesome, unsulfured
Yes,
molasses.
and then this is maple syrup.
Okay.
As you can see, I shop at Trader Joe's a lot.
Yeah, Trader Joe's is
It-
great.
you know-
I mean, Trader Joe's is
Yeah.
their vegan garlic butter
Oh,
is
yeah.
like it's so sinfully delicious.
They have so many.
What is the
good
origin
things.
of a blondie? You're a blondie, so you might be able to answer that question.
Blondies are basically like if you took chocolate chip cookie dough and put it into a brownie shape. So they're like the shape of brownies. They're squares in a square pan, and you cut them up, but it tastes basically like chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
So they're blonde. They're brown.
I think I'd
They're good, aren't they?
prefer a blondie because chocolate chip, chocolate on chocolate, like
It's
a chocolate
yeah.
brownie is a lot of chocolate. And
Yes.
as much as I like chocolate, I can feel very like overwhelmed. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going into
Blondies
shock.
are a nice
Yeah.
change. So
Yeah.
now these were the wet ingredients, and I'm just
Okay.
going to keep mixing it up with just a little bit.
Okay, so let's do a recap and review.
Okay, so this is the 2 packages or 2 cans of garbanzo beans drained, a cup of almond butter or peanut butter if you like, 4 teaspoons of vanilla, an eighth of a cup of maple syrup, and what's the other one? Splash of molasses.
Woo!
So
Okay,
these
here
are
it
the
is.
Wet things.
Those are the wet
Okay.
ingredients.
Yeah, and you can see it kind of looks like chocolate chip cookie dough
Yeah,
already, a little
sure.
bit. Okay, so now comes the dry
Okay.
things. And we're going to do a teaspoon. Oh, no, half teaspoon.
Wow.
I've made these so many times, I know it by heart. Okay, half teaspoon of baking powder.
Okay.
And just kind of,
Okay.
all right. And a half a teaspoon of baking soda.
And by the way, you'll be able to get this recipe on janeunchained.com very soon. We're going to put that up
Okay.
the next couple of
It's
days.
always all chunky. Got to get it even. Okay, put that in there.
There we go.
Okay, and then a teaspoon of salt.
Teaspoon of salt. Okay.
And when I cook, I go back and forth between iodized, the regular
Yeah.
old-fashioned salt, and the Himalayan sea salt.
Yeah.
I like using Himalayan sea salt, but the thing about this salt is it has iodine in it, and if
Ooh.
you switch completely to Himalayan sea salt, you're taking that iodine out of your diet.
So have both.
Yeah, I go
Yes,
back
okay.
and forth. So
All right.
there's my teaspoon of
Okay,
salt.
there you go. All right.
Okay, and then the 2 spices that go in this are cinnamon.
Let's see.
Okay, cinnamon's not real traditional for
Yeah.
like a blondie for a
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookie recipe, but cardamom is the secret.
Oh,
The
cardamom.
secret, yes. And I'm giving everyone my secret on like
Uh-oh.
live TV. So I don't
word's
know,
out. The word's out.
And the spices, I don't really measure them. I kind of just put some in, and I heard a phrase one time. Someone said that you stop putting spices when the spirits of your dead grandmothers tell you to stop.
Oh, dear.
So that's what I do. The spirits of my dead. Okay, so there's that, and then one last dry ingredient. There it is. This is stevia for cooking.
Oh.
Some people say stevia. I don't know. I like stevia.
You say stevia
I say
and
stevia.
I say stevia.
The thing that's great, I like to keep my cooking as low sugar as I possibly can. I'm not a fan of
So
sugar.
how much stevia?
These
or stevia?
are this is 2/3 of a cup of this
Okay.
stevia for baking.
for
which
baking
is-
because
yeah,
the other
it's in-
stevia, which
Oh my
comes
God,
in packets,
yeah.
very, very strong.
If you
so
put
let's
a
look at this.
normal kind
This
of
is great
recipe-
for baking in
Yes.
the raw. This is stevia, but it's not like the concentrated stevia
Right.
because if you put that much concentrated
Oh my gosh.
stevia, it'd be inedible.
It would be
So it's very
really
important
crazy.
to make
Yes.
sure. And if you're somebody who wants more sugar, I'm sure you could add a little more maple
You
syrup.
know what? Yeah, you could probably use regular plain old sugar in this, and
Yeah.
it would taste amazing.
Well,
but it
there's
would just be a lot
this
of
new
sugar.
sugar that I actually bought at Ralph's that is not made by processing through animal bones.
nice.
So it's truly vegan sugar.
That's good.
And they are actually selling it at Ralph's, which is so mind-blowing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to really blend this up. And it starts getting really thick, and sometimes the food processor struggles. But that's good. That means you got your nice thick texture. And now I'm going to put in chocolate chips.
Woo!
And here, I'll stop this for a sec. you
Okay,
can see
so
my
these
favorite.
look very fancy.
This is extra dark chocolate. It's 63% cacao. If you were making them, like I said, for kids, like you were making them with the peanut butter, you might want to put the semi-sweet chocolate
Yeah.
because it makes it a little
Yeah.
more traditional.
Yeah.
We're all adults here, and we might prefer the dark chocolate. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's a little more sophisticated
it
flavor.
is, and we're all very
Yeah.
sophisticated.
And I love this brand. It's non-GMO. It's fair trade certified cocoa, and they're cheaper, a lot cheaper than the. I mean, there are a lot of like certified vegan brands of chocolate chips.
Let me
They're
say
awesome.
this: I don't,
They're awesome.
I don't work for Ralph's. I'm not promoting. There happens
Yeah.
to be one near my store. I found that they have true. What is it called? Simple Truth.
Yeah,
Their
yeah,
Simple
they
Truth
carry
band
those.
has
Yeah.
vegan, semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Yeah,
I
those would be
just saw
great.
it.
Those
Yeah.
would be great in here. So what I do is I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to pour about half
my
of
God.
this just in there so it like
How
distributes.
exciting! There we go. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that!
That's more than
These are
half.
vegan chocolate chips.
Okay, so that is.
And you know, for
ready to
people
go.
who go, oh, vegan chocolate chips, Swiss chocolate, which is the
yeah.
sort of original chic chocolate, has always been, for the most part,
milk.
vegan.
Yeah. Oh, with
no
Swiss-
milk.
Yeah.
You know, they have the dark chocolates, the famous
The
dark
good
chocolates.
chocolate,
Yeah, the good
right.
chocolate. So
Okay.
instead, you could, if you don't like the word vegan chocolate, you say the really good chocolate that
really
has no
good
dairy.
chocolate, exactly.
It's dark chocolate
Get
or
these out of the
semi-sweet
way.
chocolate. Okay, here we go.
So here is. Just get this. Here's our pan.
Okay.
And I use this coconut oil spray, but you can use,
You're
whatever.
very organized. I want to give you high marks for organization.
Okay, and you just give that a little spray. Or a big
Very
spray.
good, very
Giant
good.
spray.
Now, Judith Allen
Okay.
says cardamom is expensive. I bought a small
Yeah?
bottle of it and used it only once for a recipe.
Okay, you definitely don't need it for this recipe. I just learned at some point that cardamom was sort of a secret ingredient for chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, really?
And I don't know, I started putting it in there, and it's one of those things where people go, I don't know why this tastes better. But what's your secret? Why do these taste so good? And I never tell anyone. So
Now,
it is a little
you
pricey.
serve these to pre-vegans? I don't say non-vegans. I
do,
say, and
yes.
what's their reaction?
Oh, everyone loves them, and no one ever, thinks anything. And these are gluten-free too.
Oh, wow.
And no one would think that. They're just amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they taste kind of like you're eating something naughty.
Really bad,
and you're
naughty,
eating
but
something
it's
that's
so good.
healthy.
Because it's got protein, because it's got
Tons,
beans.
yeah, tons of protein from the garbanzo beans
And
or
iron with the
chickpeas.
molasses.
Yeah, iron from the molasses.
Whoa, look at this.
Good cacao from the chocolate chips.
Yeah.
They say that.
And cinnamon's good
really,
for you.
Yeah, cinnamon helps keep your blood sugar regulated.
Yeah.
And what else is good? The almond butter. You see,
Yeah.
you've got some healthy fat, and that helps keep you
And protein.
satisfied. And
Yeah. Wow.
this is the hardest part of the whole thing. Is
It's getting all the whole thing
processor.
out of the
This
food
is
processor.
Seriously, the hardest part of the whole recipe.
Okay.
And the other thing about this is I think that you could probably make cookies out of this recipe.
Oh, of course.
If you just balled it up, scooped it into scoops and made cookie shapes and cooked for a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
I am almost 100% sure that this would make amazing cookies.
Woo!
Okay, so it's
Oh, here we
really
go.
thick, like cookie
This is
dough
fun. I'm really learning so
consistency.
much today. I can see that you use the same attention to detail that you use in your paintings
yeah,
when you're cooking, and I can't wait to
definitely.
show our audience, those watching, your incredible paintings.
Well, I feel I'm a really creative person, and I kind of feel like cooking is just another medium for me. It's like I create in paint, and then sometimes I feel like creating in food.
And Ellen Dent, who is the head of Animal Alliance Network, is watching.
Yay.
And Ellen, you got to stay because not only are you learning a delicious recipe for blondie cookies, but Dina has done an incredible painting of pigs in a slaughterhouse truck that is so... It's like it practically brought me to tears the second I looked at it, and we're going to show it to you in a second. So I know Ellen runs a vigil every Wednesday night in Vernon,
Right.
and it's at Farmer John's, and
I'm gonna try to go.
so yeah, it's Wednesday night. Okay.
I'm trying to get this last little bit in here. This is the hardest part.
There we go.
Okay, and then a very important thing. You need more chocolate chips because there's no such thing as
Too many
chocolate chips.
No, go for it.
Okay, so now these.
Go to town. Just be
I just,
wild with abandon.
I just kind of try to make them like ever
Woo!
a little bit even,
Yeah.
But if you ended up with one piece that had like 4,000 chocolate chips, that
Ellen
would be
says
bad.
this looks delicious.
Okay, and
it
then
is.
here's this really important. You have to use a fork or something to squish these down in there.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, they fall off.
Uh-oh.
It's like you need them. They need
don't
a little
want that
bit
to
of
happen.
They need a little bit of help to become one.
Okay. You got to tuck them in.
Yes, tuck them in there.
Okay, here
Okay,
we go.
Tucked. All right.
Okay, there we are. Tucked
All right,
in,
so
but you
these
want
are
them sort of peeking out.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to hide them, but
Yeah,
just to
okay.
help them stick.
Yeah, so that they stick.
Because otherwise
Okay.
you cut them up
Okay.
and...
Look at that, how beautiful.
they just fall
Okay,
off.
wow,
All right.
that looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask our amazing co-producer here to take a photograph of this in progress so that we have the before it goes in, because we love to see this as it's done. And there it is. You're going to get the picture. We're going to take a picture of this. So we are going to take a photograph. We're going to take a really nice picture of it. I think it looks beautiful the way it is. So,
okay, I'm getting the last one.
Okay, there we go.
I don't want to waste
All
it.
right, so I'm going to do a little drone shot as we get some pictures for the website, janeunchained.com.
Yes.
And we're going to have that on janeunchained.com within the next day or so you can see the recipe and you can make this yourself at home. But you just saw the recipe. You could literally run the video and follow it. And there it is. There is this incredible chocolate blondie recipe with, my gosh, the garbanzo beans, the almond butter. Give us a rundown of the ingredients one more time.
2 packages or 2 cans of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. Someone call them chickpeas. Almond butter. You need a cup of almond butter, or you can substitute peanut butter. You need a splash of molasses. That's optional.
Okay.
It's a little more intense of a flavor. A 1/4 cup of maple syrup.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. You need 4 teaspoons, teaspoons of vanilla, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda.
That's what makes it rise.
Right. Teaspoon of salt.
Yep.
Then cinnamon, and if you want, cardamom to taste.
Okay.
And what am I forgetting? Okay, 2/3 of a cup of stevia for cooking.
For cooking, you have to be very sure. Don't get the concentrated. Or you could use vegan sugar.
Great for baking.
Yeah,
or you could use sugar.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, most important part, chocolate chips. Vegan chocolate chips. And the dark chocolate tastes great.
Yes.
But the semi-sweet chocolate tastes really good too.
Yeah.
They're both super good. So
okay.
All
right.
That's all you need.
Okay, this is fantastic. So this is going to go in the oven. So where do we go now? We're going to follow
We're going over here.
Okay.
Here's the oven.
Okay, you can get some shots of this vertical, always horizontal. Thank you, my dear. Okay.
Okay.
So
these go in the oven on 350.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
You're gonna laugh at this. 39 minutes.
Woo, 39?
Yes.
Not 40.
Not 40.
Not 41.
It's very important. 39.
39.
If you cook them less, if you do like maybe 37.
And look toward her for the photo. And hold those up a little bit like, ooh, yeah. Okay, great.
If you do 37
At
minutes.
what temperature?
350.
Okay, 350.
Yeah.
All right.
They come out fudgier if you cook them a little less.
Okay.
And if you cook them, 39, 40
it's
minutes, they're
tougher.
more cookie. More
cookie-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
So we put those in. And then.
And magic of television.
Whoa!
Finished ones.
Oh, there it is. That's the finished one.
These are the finished ones.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Let's taste these.
Okay, we will. Now, we want to take some pretty pictures of these. So while we do that, what I'd like to do is go and show a little bit of your paintings. We're feet from your studio.
Yes.
So always horizontal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go forward. Thank you. We'll be back, Patrizia. Okay, take a look at this. These are your incredible paintings. I showed you. I told you it was going to be. Look at this. Look at this painting. Those are the holes in the slaughterhouse trucks. And we've been there at the vigils. And this is a pig. And this is how they look at you. They look at you with